sorry for the presentation, but you're all sick, so you're making me sick. Um, I'm coming now to this video just to make like a small tutorial of what a lot of students think it's really not normal, and it is really quite normal here in Porto, and I will show you at my own house to not really be showing any of the products of my company. I want you to understand that you came to a different country with different culture, different difficulties, and different advantages. Here we have some things that are completely different from your country, but not. It doesn't really mean worse or better because if you keep thinking that it's worse, you're just not accepting or adapting to a reality, which is what usually Erasmus is meant to create on you, which is new a new capacity of adaptation, a new system, new culture, new people you have to respect for being different from you. So, and if you live here in Porto, now you are probably at a student house. It doesn't really matter if it is one of the houses of my company or another company or an old house or a new house, a fancy house, whatever it is. But I live on quite a very nice, small, flat, new building. Still, I have exactly the same problems as you. Mainly because we don't really have central heating, and at home we have to use ropes or pajamas, socks, sometimes even caps because you are in one of the most humid cities in the world. Um, and since the planet is big and to be one of the most humid cities in the world has to mean something for you too, which it doesn't really mean necessarily that the owner of your building was stupid. It means that we don't really need the central heating so much, and there is no central heating who will avoid the things that you create. And I will give you at least one example. You know that all of you and in general you all complain about the mold in the mall in the walls, which of course buildings have much more than the new ones, but still mine is new, and I will try to show you an example on my bathroom, which I think you can see here more or less. Yes, you can follow this, and I do keep on having here. So, you know, the thing is that these mushrooms are not here because the building is shitty. These mushrooms are here because I am as well careless as you sometimes. And when you take a shower, it creates steam. If you don't open the door or the window, according to what you have in your house, that's the consequence. In your room, it will be the same. If you cook and all the steam goes around like your living room or all the house, it will focus on parts and usually corners of the houses that are already that are cold and wet or a little bit humid because the roof has a very tiny problem. Which then, if you don't open windows, that's what's gonna happen. You'll have mushrooms. You will blame Portugal, our culture, my company. If you live there, we don't really have a lot of examples, but still a few ones because even in the houses that it's almost and it's really almost impossible to create steam. You do it because you're cold. You don't really protect yourselves so well. You close all the windows and you never open it. I've seen a bathroom that the window was never open, and at the end of a semester, it creates a gigantic collective number of mushrooms in the wall. So when you and I've seen it and I heard and many times you are all together saying how cold is Porto and how you don't understand that we don't have central heating. Well, we don't live so close to Russia to have cheap gas, and we do really have one of the most expensive electricity in Europe. So this creates the thing that you have to adapt buy a pajama, buy a rope, open windows. Probably outside it's even warmer than inside. Be patient. Take care of the house as if it would be yours, but don't really care so much because it's not your future house. I know all of you, you say that mall is like it's very bad for your health, but you don't die with a semester having some mold, and you can even take it out. You can just grab on some bleach or even sometimes a dry towel and just pass on it, and it will disappear. It will come back like in a month too, and then you have to do it again. That's one of the beautiful things about Erasmus. You have to be prepared to adapt, not only to criticize the culture where you arrived, because I did my Erasmus in Czech Republic, and for me it was unbelievable how cold it was on the streets and how people have to walk like ninjas and how people stay at home and have a different schedule. It doesn't mean that they are worse than my culture. It just means they are different.